After an intense altercation at the preliminaries of Tyson Fury's next fight, Oleksandr Usyk has sent a strong warning to Fury and his father, John. John Fury, Tyson's father, got into a confrontation with a young employee of Usyk's gym after he threatened to ruin the much-awaited undisputed title battle.
Fury! 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 Fury!
Ребят, все нормально, порешаем. Надо, порешаем.
I claimed that while John was bleeding profusely from his head and insulting Usyk's crew, he appeared to be totally deranged.
I live for this fucking shit! I live for blood, guts and horror! Blood, guts and horror! I live for this shit! Never mind! Fury! 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 Fury!
Usyk.
After watching the video of John headbutting his teammate, Usyk expressed disgust at the behavior and questioned John's suitability as Tyson Fury's father.
What do you think of that?
Oh, no, same. Show me.
Wait, hold on. Gotta go back now. Jesus. Yeah, see that?
It's bad behavior. It's bad behavior because it's big man. It's father. It's not street fighter. This is like son. My friend, Tyson. Tyson is big guy. This is man. It's big bad behavior.
Thank you, Radio Raheem with Oleksandr Usyk.
Usyk responded to the altercation by making it very evident that he would not stand for any more attempts to undermine his team. The 37-year-old Ukrainian champion claimed that it would be impossible for them to disrupt his team because he had professional soldiers in addition to coaches and trainers. Usyk continued by outlining his team's combat prowess, saying, "My team is very good at wanting to fight, not boxing, street fighting, shooting knives, or wrestling." Usyk remained composed in the face of tension and gave his team more motivation from the event. He said, "I don't care about the situation. It's just more motivation for my team." Alex Kosuk, Usyk's promoter, also advised John Fury to act appropriately because he is vying for the uncontested title and the father of a world champion.
Do you have a message for John Fury?
Hey John, old man, young man, you are father of a champion. Let's behave respectfully. Let's behave like you are a father of a champ, of the guy who has a chance to become the undisputed.
John Fury, however, didn't feel bad about what he did because he chalked it up to his increased testosterone levels and threatened to knock out Usyk, saying Tyson was the finest heavyweight in the world at the moment, and that will prove this Saturday night.
It's a fight game! Testosterone! Tyson will knock him out before the final bell. Let him talk. We've got the antidote to everybody in the world. Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King, is the best heavyweight in the world by a country mile. This is the run out now. So you'll see on Saturday night. Enjoy. Get to Saudi Arabia and enjoy the business.
Although Tyson appears to be in the best shape of his life right now, he is noticeably slimmer and looks completely different from how he did when he faced Francis Ngannou. He claimed during Tyson's grand walk at the USYK that the reason he looks so thin and has dropped weight is because he is excited for the fight.
Usyk, he looks smaller, huh?
Yeah, a little bit, like skinny.
Being informed about USK's comments on his weight on fight night, Tyson cynically begged USK not to defeat him.
Press position. He said, when you're nervous, you lose weight. What do you have to say about that?
I'm very nervous, Usyk. Please don't beat me up on Saturday night, please.
Extra, please.
Additionally, Tyson stated that his weight has no bearing on him because he has always succeeded regardless of his physical appearance.
Tyson, the biggest fight week of your career has arrived. How different does this one feel?
Feels absolutely fantastic to be in the great kingdom of Saudi Arabia. 2024!
In addition, Tyson said that Oleksandr Usyk has inspired him to be the best version of himself and that he was built for a stage this size.
I know you put like these average men in front of me, like the Chisoras and the Dillian Whites and the Francis Ngannous and that, and I'm not getting turned on. They're not my type, if that makes any sense.
Exactly.
I'm definitely turned on for this one. In fact, you put me in a six-rounder, I look like shit. You put me on the top of the world in the world's biggest stage and I look good. I always do, that's how it rolls.
There you go. Cameras, please have a look at that.
That's what's going to happen on Saturday night. There!
Undisputed.
Thank you, Tyson.
As Wilder would say, see it, believe it, receive it. Boom!
Tyson, on the night of the fight, Fury is positive that he would win, and he said, "Why will I win, since I am an expert in it? I always come out on top. I've prevailed every time. Whether it's by a hair or a mile, what I provide are triumphs every time I deliver. I've been a professional for 16 years and have always delivered." He didn't provide the precise details of how he would be able to overcome everything, but they should call me the midwife because I always deliver. Usyk Alexander, according to Tyson, his trainer Sugar Hill Stewart is in charge of obtaining the game plan. And as for him, he's ready to wing it. Sugar undoubtedly has ideas about what he wants me to do to help me win the battle. When I go in there, I'll work everything out. I had previously seen numerous styles. I've faced tall, skinny, overweight, southpaw, and orthodox opponents. I have defeated them all. The scheduled February match between Fury and Usyk was forced to be rescheduled for May 18th owing to Tyson's cut during sparring, which left him with limited time for mending. Although it has been suggested that Usyk would try to target Fury's scar tissue, Tyson laughs at the idea of that turning the tide in Usyk's favor. It's not like I've never been cut before, so the cut is what it is if it shows up in the fight. Sugar Hill, Tyson's trainer, expressed confidence in his opponent's chances of winning the bout, saying that he is undoubtedly targeting a knockout.
Okay, and I want to just, how do you see that fight playing out on Saturday night? How do you see Tyson getting the win? Will it be a knockout or are you chasing, like you said, just boxing, just 12 rounds?
I should let you answer that about me. What do you think I'm going to say?
I think you're going to say knockout.
I'm going to say knockout.
And just
every time.
Usyk told Tyson and his group not to worry. He wouldn't be leaving in a message.
Yes, of course. Hey, my friend, don't be afraid. I will not leave you alone.
Usyk said that he feels fantastic and youthful, exactly like he did when he was competing in the 2012 Olympics. He declares that on May 18th, there will only be one champion, and that he will dedicate the triumph to his countrymen. Usyk declared on May 18th that there will be just one champion. I feel exactly the same as I did during the 2012 Olympic Games, young, vibrant, and full of will to succeed. This is the biggest battle of my professional life. I wish to declare that the Ukrainian people as a whole has triumphed through me. Boxing experts are divided on who they believe would win this undisputed match as the bout approaches. Fraser Clark has alternated between the two combatants over the years, but after seeing their most recent grand rivals, Fraser thinks that Fury's size advantage would be very important, despite the fact that he now appears much thinner.
I've been asked this a million times and I'm chopping and changing and I'm getting harassed for it. But I'm hopping right back on the fence. At this current moment, after seeing them both yesterday, I seen Usyk and I sort of sized him up, and then I seen Fury and sized him up and he was up there. You've got to be some sort of fighter, you know, to be able to deal with the awkwardness and the size.
Fury.
Yeah. So I think, I know Usyk is a great fighter. Can he get past that? I'm not sure.
Teddy Atlas argued persuasively for the advantages and disadvantages of each boxer before announcing his choice. He said that it had been 25 years since we had one when you could travel back in time to the days when you could go down the street and say, "Hey, who is the heavyweight champion of the world?" and people could actually think of a name. These days, people aren't given the opportunity to think of names. After this, we will only have one name because there are too many names. That name, in my opinion, will be Usyk. Tony Bell also believes that, barring any disputes about the outcome of the fight, Usyk will prevail on points. Tony said that Fury has demonstrated that he can be struck and injured by boxers who are far less skilled than Usyk, and it poses a risk when facing such a precise fighter. As long as there's no disagreement from the officials, I just see Usyk being too good and winning on the scorecards to add another fantastic addition to his already incredible record. Fury will keep trying to impose his size and muscle. Peter Fury thinks Tyson can defeat the best Oleksandr Usyk if he brings his AME on fight night. This is Usyk's fight on point.
The best Tyson should beat the best Usyk because of the attributes. So, anything less won't beat Usyk. But on his A game, he should be able to come through that fight.
Lennox Lewis is leaning toward Fury because he thinks Tyson can take advantage of his size advantage. Mike Tyson believes that Tyson Fury is the best heavyweight in the world right now, so he also believes that Fury will win. Tyson said, "I think this will be an interesting fight. I'm going towards Tyson Fury because I think he's just going to overpower him. He's going to catch up with him and overpower him. I've got to go with Fury. I think he's the best fighter in the world, especially in the heavyweight division." George Groves, however, believes that Fury is too smart to allow Tyson to use his size advantage against him during the fight. Fury can cut at amazing angles, and he can turn himself into Ang Lus, which allows him to touch you 3, 4, or 5 times before he can land a power shot. Fury has done this time and time again since moving up to heavyweight. He hasn't made a mistake. How do you interpret the actions of John Fury? Who do you believe will end up as the world's unchallenged heavyweight champion? If you like this video, please let us know in the comments section below. Check out some of our other videos on the screen right now, and don't forget to subscribe.